morning. I swear a lot.
Hello friends and welcome back to Limbus Company. So it's going to be a pretty chill episode today, I think. I don't foresee any problems. I don't think anything hype is happening. Yeah, no, everything's going to be fine. This looks fucking sick. What are you doing to me? Alright, yeah, no, gotta extract that. So yeah, a lot's gonna happen today. Like, I'm not gonna carry that bit on for very long. Big moments, big times, a lot's happening. Quite excited, want to see what's going on. But first, we need to have a look through here, and then possibly we may have some prep work to do before we get in there, because this might be a slightly unusual encounter. I just get that impression, you know? It's just something a little different about it. I don't know. A little unusual. I don't think there's going to be anything new, I've got to be honest. Hopes aren't high. Nope. Alright, well, I tried. Oh, God, I want fucking Warp Corp Otis so bad. Oh, my God, I do. So I'm 99% certain, right, with my brilliant brain, that the Mr. Heathcliff is not going to be available for the next fight. You know, I just get that impression. So we might need to do something. We might need to get someone else in. We don't actually need to get someone else in. I recognize this, but I'm probably going to do it anyway. And it's about time we get something I've wanted for a very long time. For a very, very long time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go.
내 마음이 마음에 들어.
What a fucking unity is. Yes, it's time. It's time for the strangest and most ideal man to bring Heathcliff back. It's the only way. Spice Bush. Tremor, gain tremor, inflict sinking. Yeah, that's his deal. Gain tremor, inflict sinking. I have had a look at this a few times. And from what I could tell, because I looked at it at a higher up tie, obviously, the clash potential wasn't, like, unstoppable, but it looked pretty good. So I'm confident we can make something work there. Blood-steeped scent. God, I want to see these moves so bad. That goes up to +2, which is lovely. That is a base level of 4, which is lovely. Support passive. I didn't even check his active passive. I should probably do that.
자, 보시게. 흐드러지게 피어나지 않았는가? 기껏 모두를 붉게 물들이면 비로소 나 또한 피어날 테요.
I'm pretty sure his combat passive has something to do with attack weight, so it's probably not going to be very useful in the next fight. But fuck it, I don't even care. We're doing this for cool points. We don't even need Yi Sang in here, technically. Could just as easily have done it with 5 sinners. But nah. So this is the trespasser. The child's voice was rather dry, with an apathetic expression in voice. He was looking down at the person dragged in front of him. Yes, sir, they might have been trying to loot Enkephalin from the facility. They came down to the underground alone. I see. You may go now. Perhaps that's the child's subordinate. The member who dragged the person with bound arms into the room bowed to the child before walking away. Now, you may begin talking. For what reason did you go to that place? As the fan folded shut, the captured ones started arguing in their defense. Are you their leader? That's not really a counter-argument, is it? It does happen to be my current position, wearily enough. Look, I'm risking my life trying to earn some cash. It's not like you rented this whole facility to yourselves or anything. Does it hurt to share some of that? I need money. The child's expression becomes further unconcerned. He seems almost puzzled by the claim. It appears to me you may have a misunderstanding. I'm not misunderstanding a thing. I saw that fancy lab you've set up here too. Well, I guess there wasn't any Enkephalin left here that you could pocket, huh? That is not an installation meant for harvesting Enkephalin. What else could it be? Shift. I don't know what that sound is supposed to be. The child forcefully unfolded his fan, making his unwillingness to hear more of it clear. The complaining person stopped their argument for a second, overwhelmed by the sound and the pungent scent emitted with it. Oh, now I got a closer look. You look weird. There are flowers on your head, and these are bloomed things. Is that bow just straight up embedded in him? Because that looks quite painful. The nostalgia in my mind for a certain time I would like to summon forth has taken form. Facing the perplexed expression, the child stands up and slowly walks toward them. No, stay back, flower boy. There is no need to fear. You admitted yourself that you're risking your life. The child doesn't seem to have any hostile intent, rather he seemed as if his eyes were set on something far, far away. If I may ask, have you seen a proper flower in recent times? I don't think I've seen any in person. Artificial ones were everywhere though. Indeed, technology has come to a point where it robs us of what originally brought us enjoyment and glee. One day, in our pursuit of convenience and expediency, we'd lost what used to matter more than technology. If it weren't for such technologies, you would not be living the life of a petty and Keflin thief, is that not right? The captured persons seemed to be flustered by the child's question, rolling their eyes for a bit. No, but still. If it weren't for technology, I wouldn't be alive at all by now, though. My life was saved by some ampoule K-Corp made once, even though it cost me an arm and a leg. The child briefly contemplated in silence. Indeed, you raise a fair point. Then he gave his reply with a snicker. What? Although I happen to be assigned the position of leader, my goal is slightly different from what they chant in unison. When an artificial flower was first made, when fireworks were first invented, the pure delight and joy of witnessing them emerge for the first time in the world, do you not yearn for that feeling as well? You're not right in your mind, are you? You're a little bit screwy. I mean, normal Yi-Sang already is, but this one's entirely different. You may be correct in your judgment, yet that path appears quite charming to me, and I felt my mind bloom wider than ever as I conceived that idea. The child's mind was clear and steadfast. It seemed that no one could dare snap it. Cool. It's weird to see Yi-Sang as a leader, because he's a very supportive kind of character, he's good at giving advice and stuff and all that, but not a leadership type character at all. It's just not really what he is. It's not what he does. There we go. Level 40 Spice Bush. Now, we're ready to begin. You could do being level 40, yes you could. Welcome to level 40 Faust, happy to have you here. And, Ishmael, could you perhaps be level 40 as well? Yes, you can. Welcome to level 40. We're going to need all of this. I don't want to level them beyond level 40, because people have said, like, nah, you can beat this at level 40, and I've never been one to be like, well, I'm not to limit myself intentionally, but on the other hand, for it to be an interesting fight, an interesting video, we don't want to be as powerful as we can possibly be, because otherwise the fight will be incredibly one-sided, and that's kind of dull. So, hey, look, we can't use Heathcliff. Wonder why. Okay. Yi-Sang, I'm gonna need you to lead this team.
부르신다. 주인놈 뜻에 따라
사냥감을 찾은 건가?
Don't let me down, buddy, or this is gonna be really sad because I spent a lot of resources for fucking nothing. At least I don't have to prepare another team for another Kanto, though, because it's gonna be a while before there's another Kanto, so I'm doing alright.
순수했던 나날로.
We gotta fucking run! Ooh, nice. Look, there's the body sack. That's a cool design, I like that. The Heartbroken, very nice. I see distorted Heathcliff before me. He mauls, rips, and tears into everything before him. But its mournful howling is tinged with so much pain that it hurts me to even listen.
실험관에 있는 사람들, 연구원들, 대대 레비츠들 하나도 가릴 거 없이 남김없이 해치고 있어요.
We might have to beat his head in and bring him back to normal, is what you're saying. If we were to get in his way...
네, 저희조차 공격하려 들 것입니다, 관리자님.
Yeah, we knew this was going to happen eventually. Well, not knew, but we suspected this would happen eventually. This will be a difficult battle for everyone, and it will leave nothing but deep gashes in our hearts. But, even so, we have to bring him back. See, Dante didn't even hesitate on this front, right? Like, I want to say a Kanto or two. All right, let's say 2 Kantos ago, to be fair. Dante would have been like, what should I do? Should I just let him wear himself out? Should we go hide, maybe? Maybe I'll try talking to him. But now Dante's like, we gotta knock him back to how he was. We have to. It's just straight away, like, no fucking around. No, like, oh, let's stand around and talk about it a while. They were just like, nah. I know exactly what we gotta do, and it's gonna suck. The clock turns. It's gonna turn a few more times before we're done, I think. Alright, heat a clip, My clock isn't a magic cure-all for all your problems. A thing less than a savage beast. It really is a realization, isn't it? When this unit has the chain, which is an excellent song, by the way. All parts gain 1 attack power up and 2 damage up. When the chain is broken, you can't break the chain. Starting next turn, gain 2 bind and plus 0.7 to all physical resistances until the end of this encounter. Clash win, clash power -1 for the next clash, clash lose, clash power +1 for the next clash. Oh, so they don't want you to steamroll him. Okay, interesting. Turn start, gain 2 damage up. And the rifts are coming in, I see. You know, it's very convenient that you're doing that to Yi Sang, because Yi Sang can do something about it. And inflict sinking at the same time. You do have a counter, I don't like that. But your coin power is quite low. But you have attack power up +2. Right, so we can dodge Ruination, Wailing, and Lamentation. And not get hit by Revenge. But the implication here is perhaps that we do want to break the chain. I don't know, let's not worry about it for right now, shall we? We need to focus on clashing more than anything else. How you feeling, Faust? Pretty good, actually. Okay, yeah, maybe you can make this work. I want you to knock his blinking block off. He doesn't have SP, so we can't just turn his rolls into shit. We have to actually fight him. Reflexive Revenge wouldn't do that much damage, though. It only its main thing is inflicting bleed. Ruination, Wailing, and Lamentation. There are actually Screamo vocals in this. Holy shit, well, I'm turning up the background music then. Fuck it. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, let's fucking go. Yeah, you hit that. You'll get countered. It's fine. We've got healing ego. We'll be all right. Let's see how this goes. Good start. It should be okay. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's all good. Give him a few kicks. It's fine. That's less good. That's less good. Otis, what the fuck? Seriously. Jesus Christ. Greg, please. Thank you. Thank you. It's a good thing we have healing ego. We're gonna need it. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Things are okay. That's fine. It's not much damage. Good job, Yi Sang. That was very good. Ruination, Wailing, and Lamentation. It looks like he's going to focus on Yi Sang for this. It's a shame we're not really getting to show off fucking Spice Bush here, other than his dodging ability. Although I suppose we could get someone else to do it. Ryoshu has the highest chance to fail her evade, but if she succeeds at her evade, she'd gain SP, which is really good. Fuck it, let's play a little risky, shall we? We can't hit the chain this turn because we don't have enough people, so this should be fine. Probably. Alright, we'll see. Nice. Ishmael doing well on this one. I appreciate it. Oh, Faust. Oh, I'm gonna give you so many biscuits. Oh, yeah. Yes. No. Yes. Ooh. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Spice Bush is pretty cool. Greg, please. Thank you. Oh, that was incredible. Ryoshu, you should keep doing that because you gain SP for it. It might be worth you continuing to do that. The moment she fucks it up, though, we're going to have a problem. We know this to be true. Undeserving of speech. Goddamn. Blood-steeped scent. I think it might be time to do that because it'd be really fucking cool. I know Ramiz clashes pretty well if Gregor has coins. It's not a lot of damage, and once we get Fluid Sac, we'll be fine anyway, so no problems. Go on, Yi Sang. Yeah, do it. Ooh. How pretty, how elegant, how nice. I like it. Good shit, good shit. It's going well. The coin boost from Nightmare Hunt's definitely helping us out there, that's for sure. Go on, Otis, bring it back. You had a bad start, bring it back. Good shit. Oh, not good. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Me, a thing less of a savage beast. He's doing a big thing. He's glowing with purple energy. Deep bereavement, inflict 5 SP damage after attack. Okay, so we don't want him to hit anyone anymore. He's using body sack. Base power +1, for God's sake, it's scrolling through it too quickly. Under a certain condition, a 3+ value, all parts become staggered next turn. Expires after applying 3 fragile to the chain part. Okay, so if we can beat all 3 body sacks, we'll be good to go. No pressure or anything. There's a lot of coins on body sack, and that makes me nervous. And he's gaining +4 attack power up this turn. I'm not feeling good about this turn, I gotta be honest. You're gonna have to give it a try, Ishmael. You've got high SP. Echoes of the Mana might help, but all it's gonna do, well, I guess it does reduce their chance to flip heads, so that's something. Continuing to apply would be useful. This is what we got. Oh, Ishmael. Oh, Ishmael, you're killing it. Oh, I love you. Oh, you're so good. Fucking amazing. She's gonna get countered. It's fine. Ryoshu. Ryoshu! Oh, well, she's not dead, so there's that. That's not great. Otis, you went from never letting me down to letting me down consistently. I don't appreciate it, I gotta be honest. I don't think we'll win the first attempt. I think we've already fucked it, but I'll see what I can do. That was lucky. Good stuff, okay. He's doing body sack again. He's doing, hang on, is it stagger at turn end? All parts become staggered next turn, so we still need to survive the turn in order to, you know, make that happen. Which means the people clashing have to not die. Ooh, okay. That's a bit rough. And our best clasher is being targeted by that, and we could redirect it, it's not so bad, but Undeserving of speech would fuck up whoever it hits. Then again, we can take Ruination, Wailing, and Lamentation because the attack power up next turn wouldn't even matter because he'd be staggered. So we just need to focus on dealing with these. Favored, okay, that's decent. Struggling. Favored, okay. You both have similarly poor chances. Alright, Spice Bush is giving himself Tremor, which will increase the clash power of Body Sack, as will that Bleed. So neither Yisang nor Ishmael are particularly suited to doing this right now. I reckon Ishmael's best chance is to try and dodge it. Which does not fill me with confidence. I gotta be honest with you, it really fucking doesn't, but it's actually the best option there. I've got nothing else. You try and dodge that. That's a one-sided guard. No, you can't even intercept it. Oh, that's gonna hit Faust and hurt. Oh, this turn is gonna go poorly. Let's let it. Let's watch it happen. Oh, Saber Slash. Oh, Saber Slash. Oh, Saber Slash. At least he will be staggered next turn, confirmed. So that's good. Faust doing fantastically. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Yi Sang, I got it, mate. Seriously, like, not bad. But I'm afraid Ishmael has absolutely outclassed you. But we gotta give Yi Sang some credit there. That was pretty fucking slick. Nothing compared to Ishmael, but pretty fucking slick. That went so much better than I thought it would. Heathcliff the Heartbroken is shaking and stumbling. What is that fluid dribbling from his mouth? Is it blood or tears of sorrow? This might be our chance to convey something to Heathcliff. Who should I go with? Ishmael's been doing so good, but Gregor has a higher chance. Come on, Greg. Yes. I approached Heathcliff with Gregor by my side. Ah, the negotiator. Heathcliff. I carefully try talking to him, but he shrinks back as though he's afraid of something. Maybe my voice can't reach him. I asked Gregor to relay my words to Heathcliff. I can't empathize with everything you've gone through. I haven't the experience. Yeah, I've been saying that a lot this series, haven't I? But I do know that these actions won't do anything to lessen your pain. Maybe the words had an effect on him. Heathcliff the Heartbroken writhes and growls lightly as though something inside hurts. I don't know if this helped him or if all we did was pour salt on his wounds, but he's getting back up to his feet. I'm certain that this is far from over. He gains 2 fragile. 1 bind next turn, which means nothing because he's fucking staggered, but whatever. This is our opportunity to break the chain, though. And everyone's back. And most importantly, we need to make sure we get the resources to use Fluid Sac because Otis is about to die. We need Gloom and Envy. Well, we can't get enough Envy this turn, but we can get some. Get him! Just get him! That's a lot of sinking damage, it must be said. Broken. Oh, it actually is broken and you can't use it anymore. Okay. Well, we missed out on a lot of damage, but he is now being binded and also isn't gaining attack bonuses. So that's actually really helpful. Now, we need to be a little bit careful with Otis. I don't want it clashing until we can use Fluid Sac. Straight up. Our SP is also the lowest, so it makes sense, really. Ishmael is absolutely being the MVP today. Alright, I need to have a look at that move. I need to have a look at that move. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Base power +1 for every 5 bleed. Clash power +1 for every negative effect. Clash lose if the target has Subject of Wrath. Become a priority attack target for Heathcliff and Broken. When this unit's killed, the effect moves to a different identity. Raise this unit's stagger threshold by 100 next turn. If this unit does not have a stagger threshold, create a new stagger threshold. Wow. If every coin of this skill hits, reuse this coin 1 time max. And Gregor is the Subject of Wrath. I think it's worth spending that to make sure Gregor wins, because we kind of need that. We really do. It's unfortunate because he's the one providing us with Envy, so without him attacking, we're not getting any Envy, or without him using an Envy skill, we're not getting any Envy, but it's fine. We'll make it okay. Alright, go for it. Raising his stagger threshold is nice as well. That is helpful. You can do it, Greg! You can do it, Greg! You did it, Greg! You've killed everyone!
내 팔은 뼈에 있었어.
37 damage, not bad. And sinking, which is exactly what we want, actually. Very good. Very nice, very nice. Oh, we're making it happen, though. We are making it happen. Fuck, she was bleeding! I didn't notice! Otis! I didn't notice! Alright, well, we're fighting with a handicap then, aren't we? We lost some SP for that, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? It do be that way, though, don't it? Lunacy of the Frenzied Wolf. Yisang, it's your turn to deal with it. You need to use Saber Slash because we need the Envy desperately. I think we'll be okay. Good job, Greg. Oh, right, you need to use the target of anger to get the full effect. I forgot about that. The Subject of Wrath. I forgot. It's okay. Decent, decent. His attack power goes down. Just in time for Ishmael to sweep him. I love it. We're working him down a little bit, I suppose. My vulgar low birth can't change, I dare say. Gregor is still the Subject of Wrath. We can work with this. That's favored, but if we can hit him with Crow's Eye View, again, then his attack power will be lower, allowing Gregor to overwhelm him. I think. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Strategies, plans, and schemes. See how they do. Oh yes. Oh, I do believe we might have it. For now. For now. The fight is not over. But it's going well so far, if you ignore the fact that Otis died. Which I'm trying to, but it hurts. Good shit, good shit. Oh, Gregor, get him. No! Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Oh, bollocks. Ah.
얼마나 비웠겠나.
My plan was so good, except it weren't. Okay, well, we have to protect Gregor now, don't we? That uses Pride and Gluttony. We're not using those. All right, yeah, we'll use that to deal with it. And it'll heal SP, which will make sure everyone fights better. All right. A minor setback, but we're doing fine. We're doing all right. Can we have but a moment's floral breeze, please? Or actually, if you can win with that, because you're about to get another one, and we need your better clashing moves for the future. Let's see what you can do.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
That one level up absolutely making a massive difference for Ishmael. She's killing it. Please at least get heads. It just makes me feel better. Thank you. Very good. Thank you, Faust.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
31 damage, not bad. We're working him down very slowly. Everyone got SP, and this is good. We really need a fluid sac, though, desperately. Oh god, no. Oh, please. Oh, come on. No. Oh. Please don't get staggered. Thank you. We desperately need fluid sac, and for that we need one more Saber Slash. Just one. We still have Lunacy of the Frenzied Wolf to deal with. And I'm 90% sure Gregor can't beat that with Saber Slash. He couldn't beat it with, well, he probably could have beaten it with Ramiz with Crow's Eye View's help, but he's not going to do it with Saber Slash without that. It's just not going to happen. Faust is going to have to push herself a bit. I fear she's going to push herself too much and fail the clash. But that needs to be dealt with, and Gregor has to use Saber Slash. It's our only NV generation in this team without Heathcliff. Well, you know, it's everyone's favorite line. It'll have to be okay. And by everyone's favorite line, I mean no one's. No one's ever brought that up, but it's my favorite line. It'll have to be okay. He's very close to staggering, so we will get a minute. Good. Good. Alright, she's got it. Nice.
기록은 끝났습니다. 남은 건 그대를 자유케 한다.
That is more damage than I was expecting. I'm happy. Ryoshu, don't scare me like that. I don't need it. Good, good, good. You need to win this, Greg. Thank you. Stagger. Sinking count. Once again, Heathcliff the Heartbroken falls to the ground. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this each time, I think, and there'll be a new subject of wrath after this. He's hyperventilating and shaking his head wildly. It is a difficult sight to bear. The fluid pooled and pooled on the ground until it became a small puddle. I must now carry Heathcliff's sorrow. Who will accompany me? Does it really have to be me when the others are right there? Thing is, Gregor is actually a pretty good candidate because he's a good clasher. Ryoshu is a good clasher? I think it should be Gregor, honestly. He's pretty good at this sort of thing. Just hope he doesn't fuck it up. Good. Once again, I approach Heathcliff with Gregor by my side. Don't let that hatred consume you, Heathcliff. Ah, no, this isn't it. I have to say something that can actually reach into his heart. Everything's changed. You, people around you, it's not like the past, not anymore. You can still change, and you have the capability to do so, and there are those who can help you along the way too. I'll turn the clock as many times as you need, until you can finally see the path you meant to walk. I wonder if he can hear us. I'll just have to hope that the quiet growl is a positive sign. Too fragile. Gregor heals much SP and HP.
지금까지 배워왔던 것들과 비교하면 쉬웠어.
Good. That's helpful. Still subject of wrath, yeah, but now he's got fragile and he's staggered, so we're going to absolutely kick the shit out of him. Let's check his passives. The fact that there are unmet conditions makes me think he has a phase 2 of some kind. I want to save Fluid Sac for next turn because it's a good clasher. I think that would be smarter. Having said that, Yisang is still bleeding. It'll be fine. Start getting more envy as well. Oh my god. That's the worst clasher, use that. That's the worst clasher, use that. Okay. Alright, okay, alright. Let's see what we can do.
내게 바쳐주지.
Nice. I love it. Okay. If this unit's current HP percentage is 30% or less, blunt skills deal 20% more damage and gain 1 attack power up and 2 fragile with every turn that passes 3 times max. So he'll get a permanent +3 attack power if we don't finish him soon. He's got 500 health, so we're probably not going to finish him like next turn or anything. We need fluid sac, that has to happen. You can hit him in the side with that, that'll be fine. Faust, save the day! You have to save everyone! It's some good damage, it must be said. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. I'm happy. It makes me happy.
여기 없어겠군.
Oh. Do not be getting all heads, my guy. That's not cool. Oh god, no! 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 Oh, Faust! Faust! Oh god! That did stagger him though, somehow. Not entirely sure how. But okay. Not to put too fine a point on it, but he kind of needs to die this turn. I think he will. We're doing a lot of damage. He's got 4 fragile. But that was an upset. Fuck! No biscuit for Faust. Sad. There it is. Please tell me that's the end. I don't think we can take more.
그러니까 레이한테 들킨다면 이번에야말로 정말 초절꾼밤에 맞을지도 몰라.
The super sleepy smack puts you to sleep for a month. Wuthering Heights Gardens of an Uncertain Time.
그리고 지금쯤이면 아마 대문도 걸어 잠궜을걸?
There's no way out of here. There's like the lightning and stuff, even though the lightning wasn't a thing at this time. It is super scary. That squirrel fucking bought it, seriously. It's like, yeah, that squirrel did buy it. God damn.
여기는
자, 준비됐지?
Anyway, we're gonna go, so you ready?
무슨 준비를 말하는 거야?
아, 참, 히스클리프. 내가 말할 때 집중하라고 했잖아. 저기 언덕 꼭대기에서부터 정원까지 누가 먼저 도착하는지 달리기 해보자고.
You ready to fucking race? Get Rabbit Heathcliff in there, he'll fucking get there first, don't you worry.
아마 이번에야말로 내가 이길걸?
I don't know, we've got Rabbit Heathcliff.
캐시, 너 신발 잃어버렸는데.
You're not wearing any shoes, you fucking pauper.
넬리한테 또 혼나겠어. 뭐 어때? 상관없어.
Haha.
저게 어마어마하게 큰 집 보이지? 창문 너머로 누가 있을지 몰래 훔쳐보자.
I wanna see who lives there and see if they're doing their taxes.
안 돼, 캐시.
We'll get in trouble.
왜?
왜냐면
Because...
지금 저 집으로 가면 우리는 틀림없이 들켜서
Ah,
커다란 개들이 우리를 쫓을 거야.
ah.
그리고 그중 하나가 너의 발목을 물 거고. 너는 비록 소리를 지르진 않겠지만 피가 많이 날 거야. 몇 주 동안 붕대를 감아야 했을 정도로. 내가 대신 다쳤어야 했다고 밤낮으로 후회했어.
Goddamn.
그리고?
And... I like being mauled.
집에서 나온 사람들은 너를 치료해주기 위해 집 안으로 데려간 뒤 린튼과 만나게 돼.
Oh. 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 So it's double she.
네 기분은 어땠어?
모든 사람들이 너를 보고 넋이 나가 있었지. 그건 당연하지. 너는 세상 그 누구보다 예쁘니까.
하지만 히스클리프, 너는 나를 두고 먼저 그 저택을 벗어났잖아.
But he did though.
심장이 밑도 끝도 없이 내려앉는 느낌이었어. 나중에서야 생각해보니 비참하다는 기분에 제일 가까웠던 것 같아. 네가 발목을 다친 것도 화가 났고 비싼 그림 같은 그 장면에 나는 속해 있지 않는다는 것도 싫었고 무엇보다 너와 내가 더 이상 함께할 수 없는 사이라는 걸 처음으로 느꼈어.
Oh, my guy.
이 일로 힌들리 오빠는 내게 머릿끝까지 화가 났지. 그래서 넬리한테 널 완전히 방치시켜버리라고 말했어.
And so he literally had no one by that point.
그리고 나는 5주 동안 이 저택에 머물렀고 린튼과 그 여동생인 이사벨라와도 친해지고 결국 네가 처음으로 나를 거부하게 된 이유가 되고 말았지.
I see.
딱 이 순간까진 더할 나위 없이 행복했었는데
하지만 난 지금 가야 해. 왜냐하면 이건 내 일기니까.
I don't buy that for a second. It's not just a diary, is it? Your responses have been too precise.
이미 일어난 일을 바꿀 수는 없잖아.
That's true.
그래도 난 이 날을 좋아했어. 너와 함께 마음껏 정원을 달릴 수 있었던 이 날을.
나도 그래, 히스클리프.
Aww. I can't use that as a thumbnail, it's a massive spoiler. Or can't I? I'll figure it out.
그래서 영원히 기억해 놓으려고 일기장에 빼곡하게 써놓았던 거야. 내 소중한 기억.
God damn. God damn, we almost lost as well. Are you okay, Heathcliff? What kind of question is that? Yes, but no. Very no. Extremely no. At least he survived the beatdown. That's more than Hindley did. What a fucking loser he is. I think someone did say, I think I saw in the Discord server, they were like, wow, Hindley's the only distortion we've seen who died upon their defeat. That's not true. No, because Dongrang manifested after distorting and then died. Yeah. No, so Hindley's the only distortion who fucking died from the fight immediately. What a fucking loser. The argument was that Chroma wasn't a distortion, she was something else. You feel free to debate that one. I don't really have a horse in that race.
기분은 어때요?
How you doing, buddy boy? Ishmael stepped the fuck up in this fight. She was the MVP. Next to Gregor. Now, I say Ishmael was the MVP, honestly. Yeah, she was.
더럽군.
Yeah.
그리고 비참해.
Yeah.
이 시체들과 너네들 내가 이런 거지.
Is there a chance you could, like, do that and undo that at will? Because it'd be really fucking useful, man. Heathcliff muttered, looking around at the mutilated, mauled corpses of the researchers. To be fair, they were fuckers, so I'm not particularly sorry for them.
이상하네. 이번에야말로 모든 걸 때려 부수고 나면
You'd feel better?
속이 후련해질 줄 알았는데.
Nah, no. It usually adds more.
이번엔 그렇지 않아. 오히려 아주 더러워.
Poor guy.
힘들리 그놈과 별반 다를 것도 없는 꼴이잖아.
Because you're aware of it, to some degree. Hindley didn't give a fuck. But you actually feel some remorse, and that is, believe it or not, a key difference.
그저 눈앞에 있는 것들을 부수겠다는 생각만 가득 찼는데 제일 끔찍했던 건 내가 그 상태에서 계속 머무르고 싶어 했다는 거야.
You were a tad unstable, a little bit overwhelmed with emotion. It wasn't your best moment, I gotta admit, not your proudest moment. I will say that.
왜냐하면 그냥 가만히 멈춰 있기엔 견딜 수가 없었으니까.
Fair. Nah, you're not like him. Because you came back. It is that simple, Heathcliff. It kind of is.
이번엔 돌아왔지만 그 다음엔 또 안 그럴 거라는 보장이 있냐?
Well, we'll just kick your ass again. I'll probably have high-level identities by then anyway, so it'll be easier.
힘들린 놈이 맞았을 수도 있어.
Hindley, Heathcliff, I'm going to say this once and I want you to pay attention. Hindley has never been right about anything his entire life. It's why he was such a salty prick, among other things.
난 글러먹은 놈이라 바뀌었다는 건 가소로운 착각일 뿐이었고.
But you did change. You have changed. We've watched you change.
이런 식으로 획가닥한 다음 때려 부숴야만 끝나는 게 내 진짜 모습이라고.
If it happens again, I can't guarantee that I'll succeed, but I will try again. It's all we can do, surely.
야, 시계 대가리, 넌 스스로 모르겠지만 아마 너 빼고 다 알 거야.
You wouldn't know this, but well, everyone but you would know. You moron.
정신이 나가버리거나 눈앞이 깜깜해지거나 뭐 하여간 아무것도 안 보이고 아무 소리도 안 들리고 이대로 나라는 인간이 계속 어둠 속에 사라져가는 느낌일 때 아주 희미하게 들려오는 소리가 있거든.
Is it ticking?
그 지긋지긋한 시계 소리.
That fucking ticking noise, and it annoys me so much that it snaps me right back.
그걸로 다시 눈이 떠져. 그리고 다시 이곳으로 끄집어낸단 말이야.
Well, that's because I'm your manager. Bringing you back to your paths is what I do. I'm having to do it a lot recently, so maybe you guys could give me a break. Things became a lot clearer when I said that out loud. The sound of my clock awakens them, steers them back to their paths. I don't really know what their paths really are, or how we'd go about following them, but we're forging on anyway. Like feeling our way through a dark maze, learning its shape with every step we take. Yeah. So it's interesting because obviously in Canto 5. Oh yeah.
완벽한 청소였어요. 주인님은 간밤에 뭐가 다녀갔는지도 모르실 테죠.
She was absolutely the MVP for that fight. Well fucking done, Ishmael. Holy shit. Yeah, in Canto 5, obviously it follows a much more traditional path in what you'd expect in terms of the realization, wherein Ishmael has her ego moment and, you know, big character growth realization moment at the end of the canto, whereas Heathcliff has kind of done his in the middle-ish. We're a bit more than halfway, I think, by now, but definitely not at the end. Which is interesting. I wouldn't say we've necessarily resolved his issues, that might be too strong a term, but we're already on the path, whereas Ishmael was not on the path yet by this point in her canto.
이것 좀 확인해야 할 것 같은데요. 아까 쓰러뜨린 데드래비츠 보스 시체를 좀 보세요.
You mean Heathcliff?
죽은 건 다른 세계에서 온 히스클리프 씨가 아니라 이건 처음 보는 사람의 시체잖아요.
Do you think he stole someone's body somehow?
맙소사, 이건
This is...
이 얼굴
is this Isabella? Oh right, the pod's not open at all. I just saw a corpse in front of it and assumed. No, the pod's still closed. Okay.
이사벨라 아가씨, 이게 대체...
That's... how the fuck did that happen? Isabella?
이사벨라 에드가 린튼의 여동생이었어. 린튼과 함께 이 집에 몇 번 놀러 왔었지.
We went from not knowing she existed to her being incredibly relevant, okay? They overwrote Linton's sister with Heathcliff's identity? Oh. Wait, that's what all the dead rabbits have been. They've just been overwritten with other identities, maybe? Just what? I don't know. That's a lot of conjecture, which we have no proof for yet. Unless I am supposed to know that, I don't know. Let's focus on the now, shall we?
그놈은 진짜가 아니었어. 놓친 거야.
He wasn't even real. This technology they're using to summon identities is definitely a lot like our own. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
현재까지 총 4번의 벼락이 쳤다.
There have been 4 lightning strikes so far. We're more than halfway towards getting that bow. Merceau was the first to break the silence.
회사의 입장에서 제일 합리적인 행동을 판단하고자 했다면
Would be to burn this place to the ground, I agree.
황금가지를 가져가기만 하라고 했던 린튼의 말이 맞았을 것이다.
That would be more logical, but we're obviously not going to do that, or there wouldn't be much of a Kanto, would there?
아, 겁쟁이처럼 헛간에 숨어서 벼락이 치기만 기다리라는 거?
Precisely like that, yes.
그래, 그렇게 말해줘서 참 도움되네. 처음부터 그럴 걸 그랬어. 나 같은 게 무슨 배짱으로.
Yeah, it is kind of one of those courses of action where it's like we either should have done that to begin with or not fucking bother. We're too far in now.
아니, 말은 끝나지 않았다, 히스클리프. 앞으로는 말을 빨리 하는 걸 연습해야 할 필요성. 이 저택을 돌아다니는 것만으로도
I didn't-
지속적으로 위험이 증가하고 있으며 무엇보다 히스클리프 안전에 대한 존속 여부도 의심스러워지고 있는 상황이다.
Okay, I got really confused there because I was like, I didn't fucking skip that line, and then I realized that my keyboard scraped the enter key on it. So if we could just go back for a moment. Also, classic Merceau non I have not finished moment, and also very ironic that this happened during a sentence in which he stated that he needed to practice hastening his speech.
아니, 말은 끝나지 않았다, 히스클리프. 앞으로는 말을 빨리 하는 걸 연습해야 할 필요성을 느끼고 있군. 이 저택을 돌아다니는 것만으로도 지속적으로 위험이 증가하고 있으며 무엇보다 히스클리프 안전에 대한 존속 여부도 의심스러워지고 있는 상황이다.
Honestly, hiding and waiting for the lightning would be more logical, but we're just not gonna fucking do that. Heathcliff would flip if he just had to sit and wait.
그래서 나는 최종적으로
To summarize, Merceau paused for a moment, failing in his attempts to hasten his speech.
벼락을 치는 것을 막아야 할 것 같다는 판단이 들었다.
We may have to stop the lightning from striking? That's interesting.
설사 그것이 황금가지를 구하지 못하는 결과로 이어진다 해도.
But why? Everyone fell silent, deep in thought after hearing Merceau's judgment. It wasn't a decision based on cold hard facts that we had come to expect from him. That's why I was so confused, because I was like, that's not a very, pragmatic, logical decision at all.
확실히
But everyone's on board.
단순히 자연적인 현상으로 인해 벼락이 친 것은 아닌 것 같았다. 좀 더 극적이며 특정한 사건이 벌어졌을 때 벼락과 함께 정전이 일어났지.
Well, I said everyone's on board. Otis is on board. Haven't actually heard from everyone else yet.
지금까지 우리가 이 저택에 와서
This would honestly be the moment to have a nice big talk and think. This is exactly the moment, yes.
벼락이 쳤던 순간이 언제였지?
So when did each lightning strike and what happened?
첫 번째 벼락은 그때였죠.
That was the funeral,
그자들이 캐서린 씨의 유언장을 낭독할 때.
which was very dramatic.
아니야. 그거보다 정확히는
Ooh.
히스가 캐서린 이름을 부르짖을 때
Ah. Okay.
두 번째 벼락은
Second one.
린튼 씨가 히스클리프 씨에게 상처가 되는 말을 쏘아붙였을 때였어요.
It seems to be centered on Heathcliff at the moment.
세 번째는 힌들리군이 숨을 거두었을 때였어. 그리고
And
모든 게 완전히
God damn it,
망가지게 되었군.
Linton, could you do us all a favor and just fall over? Linton's exhausted voice broke through our musings. He looks around at the destroyed laboratory, the corpses and the husks of dead Picatula. There was a hollow look in his eyes. His face, already so sallow, had lost even more of its color, but he stood tall. Linton's gaze lingers for a moment on his sister's mangled corpse before moving toward Catherine in the coffin.
내 여동생 이사벨라,
You don't sound very surprised, though.
네가 무작정 집을 나간 지 얼마 되지도 않은 것 같건만 이런 식으로 제외하게 되었구나.
소식조차 모르고 있었던 건가요?
Nope, because Heathcliff took the letters and threw them in the incinerator. How'd you like that, posh boy?
시답잖은 편지들을 보내온 적은 있었네. 운명을 만났다느니, 진정한 사랑을 찾았다느니. 하지만 내가 반대할 것이 뻔해서 소개를 시켜줄 수는 없다고.
And would you?
너 스스로가 무슨 짓을 벌인 건지 알고나 있는 상태냐?
Honestly, by this point, it's hard to say.
나는 정해진 설계대로 진행할 뿐이지.
Why don't you fucking make your own path, you loser?
이제 네 번의 벼락이 쳤군.
It has.
그래, 우리도 알아. 우리도 숫자 쓸 줄 알거든.
Thank you, Gregor, yes.
관리자님, 말투를 보아하니
He's probably going to do something dramatic. Brace yourself.
린튼, 저자는 벼락이 치는 조건에 대해 알고 있는 것 같습니다.
The question is he going to tell us? Otis spoke plainly without even trying to lower her voice.
벼락이 친다는 것은 축복이야.
Is it? There's a lot of corpses.
그녀의 마음속에 들어있다는 것이니.
Alright, I guess that's nice, but still. Linton looked straight toward Heathcliff and I could finally see his face clearly for the first time. He wore the expression of deep, bottomless pain. It didn't change the fact that Linton was still extremely suspicious and had quite a lot of things to answer for, but it began to sink in that he was also a man who was grieving for someone he loved. Multiple, I think. His sister's dead as well.
자네에게 거짓말을 했네, 히스클리프.
No way, surely you didn't.
우리는 행복한 결혼 생활을 보내지 못했어.
Oh, that's what you lied about. Yeah, I figured.
하지만 나는 평생을 그녀의 마음속에 들어가기 위해 부단히도 애를 썼던 것 같네.
I'm guessing you lied about raising a family as well.
계속해서 그 방에 들어가기 위해 문을 두들기고 또 두들기면서 말이야. 하지만 내겐 여전히 묵묵부답이지. 옛날에도 지금도.
린튼군, 그것이 이 끔찍한 실험실을 만든 대답이 될 수는 없어.
I mean, yeah, it really doesn't.
이렇게 많은 숫자의 사람들이 어떻게 여태껏 들키지 않고 납치가 될 수 있었을지 생각해 보았다.
Detective Merceau's gonna crack the case. Let us have it, buddy.
단순히 갱단 여럿만이서 납치를 자행했다기에는 주위엔 저항의 흔적이 없었으며 가족이 통째로 실종되기도 하는 등 여럿이 한꺼번에 납치된 정황 역시 많았다고 하였지.
Right.
그 기사를 다 읽었던 거야?
Never underestimate Merceau's attention to detail, Rhodia. It's Merceau. Come on.
그렇다면 막무가내로 끌고 간 것이 아니라 오히려 이들이 자발적으로 이동했다는 것이 더 악위에 들어맞는다.
So what did they promise them? You smarmy prick.
그렇다면 납치범은 어느 정도 사회적인 신뢰가 있는 자여야 했겠네요.
The certain heir to a fucking family, perhaps?
저택에 일자리를 내어주겠다거나 근사한 식사 대접이라도 제의했나 보죠.
Amazing.
인간을 만들어내는 실험이라더군.
If anyone ever is like, I'm gonna do an experiment to produce a human, fucking just distance yourself from that straight away. That sentence just oozes whatever the opposite of wholesomeness is.
하지만 아무리 생각을 해보아도 이 모든 희생을 감당할 만큼 가치 있는 인간을 만들어낼 수는 없을 것 같소.
린튼님, 아무리 캐서린 아가씨의 부탁이었다지만 이건...
And this is the point where he's like, oh, she didn't ask me to do it, I just decided to do it myself. Fun.
뭐?
Yeah, Catherine asked him to do this, I'm pretty sure. She was at least knowledgeable. They started renovations on the manor together. Was that supposed to be a revelation?
캐서린이 이 모든 걸 알면서도 부탁했다고? 그럴 리가 없잖아.
And yet... Linton receives the sinner's deluge of resentful accusations with an unstirring expression.
그래, 캐서린의 부탁이었다는 사실만큼은 부정하지 않겠네. 하지만 이를 온전히 시행하기로 마음먹은 건 전부 내 의지였어.
Carried out to the letter. So you can't I'm not sure if you can even really be like, oh, she asked him to do this thing but didn't specify, so he turned to unsavory means to do it. And it's like, nope, she was probably fully aware of everything of all of this that would happen.
그러니까 대체 왜 캐서린이...
Why?
이유는 단 한 번도 물어본 적 없었네.
Yeah, he just wanted to make her happy, that was it.
그저 부탁받은 대로 완벽하게 해내기 위해 끊임없이 노력했을 뿐.
그러니까 대체 왜요? 당신의 가문 정도면 충분히 안락한 삶을 살고도 남았을 텐데 이런.
Because when you have fuck tons of money, you get bored and complacent. Whenever I say this, or whenever I express this point, people are like, oh what, so you're saying you wouldn't want money and you wouldn't want to live in luxury? Of course I fucking would. Who wouldn't? If someone came up to you and was like, do you want 2 million quid? You're not going to turn it down. I wouldn't turn it down. I preface this with this statement to say the following. The reason we hear about rich kids getting fucking arrested for drug dealing and shit, which is so fucking pointless when they have ungodly amounts of money and luxury and probably wouldn't even need to work a day in their life if they lived within their means, which would be not difficult to do, is because they get bored. A big part of what causes human beings to strive for something is the need to survive. I probably wouldn't work half as, I don't know for sure, but I probably wouldn't work half as hard at this channel if I didn't need the money to live. Don't get me wrong, this is what I want to do, this is my passion. I want to be able to make a living doing this. If my only motivation was to just survive, I'd go get a job at Tesco's, we've been over this. But part of why I work so hard at the channel and get these videos out as much as I can and at the quality that as best as I am able is because I do need that income. I need to work hard at it so that I can live off of it. If you had all the money in the world for a month, a year, maybe even a decade, it might be a while, you'd be fucking thrilled because you'd be sitting pretty, you'd be doing whatever the fuck you want, you know, it'd be a great time. Like, anything, the possibilities are practically endless. But after a while, you would stagnate, you would become bored, you would become listless, you would become complacent, you wouldn't have a focus in life, you wouldn't have a goal in life, you wouldn't know what to do with yourself. Now, I need to specify, because that's the kind of argument that rich people make where they're like, see, you're lucky you're poor. No, shut up, fuck off. And like, once again, I'm not saying that if someone offered me a fuck ton of money, I'd turn it away. Obviously, I'd take it. But this is a reality. This is probably precisely why Linton pursued Catherine, was because he had everything else handed to him. This is something he could earn in his mind, right? I'm tapping into his logic here. This is something he could earn. This is something that would be his, that he achieved. He hasn't achieved anything else other than being born to rich parents. He never had to work for anything in his life. If you want a decent, much easier to grasp example of this, I suggest you play Uncharted 4. I haven't played it myself, honestly, because Uncharted is cool, but it's just not really my thing. But there's a very good example of that in Uncharted 4, which I think would provide a lot of context to that idea. Of course, at the end of the day, I can only comment on this from an outside perspective. I'm not rich, I've never been rich, probably never will be rich. Not if I'm getting into fucking YouTube, of all things, in 2024. No chance, but that's not my goal anyway. But having everything you want and never having to work for anything just gives you no purpose. You have no purpose. You need a reason to get out of bed in the morning, to do shit. And Linton found his purpose in Catherine. I'm not saying it would be bad to have money, I'm saying it comes with its own drawbacks, clearly. Because we see this happening all the fucking time. And in fiction as well.
T사에서 일을 알고도 자네를 가만히 내버려둘 것 같은가?
And they probably should be.
가문이 뒷받침되어준다 하여도 강도 높은 처벌은 피할 수 없을 걸세.
Yeah, you might get a slap on both wrists rather than just one.
이유라 뻔하지 않나?
Let's see if he confirms any of the things I say, or if my interpretation of his character is completely wrong. Distinctly possible.
캐서린을 사랑했어. 처음 보았을 때부터 오늘까지 그러지 않은 순간이 없었지.
Maybe I misinterpreted the sincerity of his affection, and if so, fair enough.
그건 그냥 맹목적인 구걸 아닌가요?
Yeah, just because you're sincere doesn't mean it's a good thing, you know? Most of those blinded by obsession are very sincere, but that doesn't make it a good thing, you know?
뭐라고 말하든 상관없네.
That's good, because I'll continue to do so.
나의 행복은 그 구걸에서부터 받아내는 적선에서 오니까.
Jesus Christ. So, our two antagonists for this canto, you know, not including whatever happens later on or whatever we encounter later on, or if Catherine turns out to be the true antagonist or whatever, our two antagonists for this canto were Daddy Issues and Simp. Fair enough.
그러니 내가 얼마나 자네를 부러워했는지 결코 모르겠지. 히스클리프.
Envy, the theme of the canto.
나를 부러워했다고? 네가?
Yeah, cause she liked you.
캐서린이 어릴 때부터 내가 이 저택에 놀러와 둘이 같이 있을 때마다 계속해서 이렇게 물었지.
Where's Heathcliff? What's Heathcliff doing? Why aren't we talking about Heathcliff? He's so cool.
히스클리프는 왜 안 보일까? 그 애가 어디 갔는지 알고 싶어.
Not dissimilar to what I said, to be honest.
물론 자네는 우리를 보기 싫어서 일부러 눈에 안 띄는 곳으로 숨은 것이겠지만.
So, in the end, both Linton and Heathcliff stopped Catherine from being with Heathcliff. Such is the way of things.
그리고 믿든 안 믿든 상관할 바는 아니지만 자네의 편지들을 태운 건 내가 아니네.
But you said it was. You said you're a liar as well. Goddamn. Sir, I am shocked and appalled.
오히려 편지가 있었더라면 곧바로 건네줬을 거야. 캐서린은 자네의 소식만을 애타게 기다리고 있었을 테니까.
So then why didn't the letters reach her? Who burned them?
자네가 떠난 후 캐서린은 방에만 박힌 채 식사도 하지 않은 채 스스로를 버리면서 거울만을 들여다보다 어느 날 아무렇지 않게 그 방문을 열고 나와 결혼하자고 하더군.
And presumably you had a heart attack right there and then.
거울.
A mirror.
일기장에서도 말했었어. 거울 속에 자기 모습을 봤다고.
하지만 우리가 살던 저택엔 거울 같은 건 두지 않았지. 누군가 선물해준 거울이라 하더군.
누군가?
그 거울에서 캐서린이 무엇을 보았길래 방문을 열고 나와 결혼하자고 했을지는 직접 그 일기장에 물어보지 그러나.
Yeah, it's been pretty forthcoming by this point.
내겐 아무런 대답도 해주지 않는 그 해진 일기장에.
It's genuinely very engaging because usually when I'm very engaged with something, I make a lot of jokes about it and talk more about it. But if it's really fucking engaging, I just shut the fuck up and just read it, which is to the detriment of a show, I admit. But I think I also felt subconsciously that, like, look, I did that big soliloquy about rich people being like idle and fucking listless and shit, and I was like, maybe now I should shut up and let the narrative continue. I accidentally turned all my enkephalin into modules because I wasn't thinking. So now I have to spend more enkephalin or more lunacy to refill it again. Can I use... do I have any boxes? No. Oh, that's a lot of lunacy. Fuck it. I know that's not efficient, but I have to do a show. I can't end the episode here. You'll all get angry at me. I can't deal with that. Who are we even fighting now? Picatula? I don't know. Friendship with Spicebush, over. Friendship with Heathcliff, re-established. I know it would be better if I removed some of the maids, or at least one of the butlers, and then replaced them with Spicebush for more sinking, but I like the themed team. I do. So, I'm gonna keep doing that.
이 꼴이 되고서도 우리를 공격할 셈인가?
Wait, seriously?
자네들이 이 실험을 직접적으로 방해하려 한다면 막아야 하는 건 내 몫이네.
But the experiment's already been disturbed. It's been fucking wrecked. The whole place is broken.
여기까지 했어. 대체 네 놈이 바라는 건 뭐야?
I was gonna say, she's presumably dead, so she's not gonna appreciate you trying to stop us.
항상 같았지. 난 캐서린을 사랑하니 캐서린의 뜻대로 할 뿐.
Oh, simp powers activate. Okay.
그 마음에 그 방에 내가 들어갈 수 있기를. 방의 주인이 되는 것까진 바라지 않으니 들여보내만 준다면.
Is that why you ordered your butlers to trash it, looking for the diary?
그저 그 문이 열리는 것만으로도 충분할 것 같아.
Alright, he's completely off the deep end.
지금까지 저택에 내리쳤던 그 모든 벼락의 소리는 캐서린의 마음이 찢어지는 소리였다네.
Huh.
캐서린의 마음이 찢어질 때마다 벼락이 내리치는 거야. 그녀에게 그만큼 큰 아픔과 상실의 정신적 충격이 벼락과 암전으로.
I don't know how to say this, Heathcliff, but you probably shouldn't have left. Probably shouldn't have left. Not that he didn't know any of this before he came back, and there's no way he could have known that all this would happen, but damn, all the decisions you could have made, that was not the best one.
벼락은 캐서린에게 그만큼 소중한 사람이었다는 증거일 테지.
Heathcliff, I think Nellie was right. Catherine's still alive. It wasn't exact science or anything like that, but I've been feeling that gaze coming from somewhere within the manor. Not an aggressive gaze, no, but it was certainly stubborn and lingering. Determination. When hit, gain 1 offense level up next turn, 3 times per turn. Turn start, less than 0 SP, gain 3 attack power up. Oh, this is well suited to Sun Shower now. The counter is a good fucking play because you gain offense level, and then once the SP drops below 0, gain 3 attack power up. Okay, cool. Amazing. Simply spectacular. Or should I say, simply petacular. I'm gonna reward myself with a biscuit.
영원한 참으로 인도하지.
Also, we used up all of our envy with binds, and now we can't use fluid sac. Linton still isn't here. Is he actually going to get involved at all, or is he just going to continue to talk shit for the rest of his life? That went a little worse than I thought it would, mostly because I took them very lightly and I forgot that those guys are actually really tough.
아무도 남지 않았군.
Yeah, are you gonna fight us now? You gonna actually step up now, Linton, or are you actually gonna do something?
난 아마 오래 견디지 못할 거야.
Good.
이렇게 태어났고 그렇게 살아왔지.
I know it's sad, and I know I should be sympathetic, but fuck this guy.
그래. 알고 있으면 이제 순순히.
Thank you, Gregor, for echoing my thoughts exactly.
모든 죄를 인정하고 항복이라도 하라는 건가?
Would be nice.
그게 대체 내게 무슨 의미가 있다고 생각하나?
I mean, when you're living on borrowed time, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Linton looks up with a lighter expression, as though a burden has been lifted from his shoulders. You killing my employees sure made me feel better.
나는 아마도 여기까지가 끝일 거야.
Alright, bye. Then with the gentlest voice he begins speaking to someone. His voice was overflowing with intense, fervent affection.
항상 말해왔던 것처럼 후회는 없어.
Very good.
그저 우리가 같은 속도로 걷고 있던 것이 아니라고 생각해.
She just wasn't that into you, bro. There's no other way to put it.
당신이 항상 더 빨랐을 뿐이지.
That was intentional.
그래도 난 당신의 뒷모습을 보는 것조차 벅차오르도록 좋더군.
So he was an ass man, fair enough.
주치의에 마땅한 조치가 취해지지 않는다면 저자는 곧 죽을 거다. 극도로 쇠약해져 있는 상태군.
I think the immediate and appropriate medical attention would be for you to punch him, Merso.
그럼에도 캐서린, 당신이 아주 조금이라도 좋으니 나로 인해 슬퍼했으면 좋겠어.
Don't worry, Linton. It's okay. Your death won't bring anyone a trace of sorrow.
내가 린슨이라는 아이와 처음으로 눈이 마주치기 전부터
Before I lay my eyes upon that child.
그 애는 나를 지켜보고 있었지.
Mm-hmm.
한참을 내게서 눈을 떼지 못한 채로. 그 아이는 부자인데다가 동화책에 나오는 왕자님 같이 생겼어. 그리고 나를 정말 좋아해. 이것 봐. 나를 볼 때마다 항상 눈이 별빛처럼 반짝거리잖아.
Oh, I don't like it. Get him away.
나는 나를 사랑하는 린튼을 사랑해. 오직 나를 위해서만 반짝이는 그 눈빛을, 오직 나를 위해서만 흩날리는 황금빛 머릿결을.
So you like the attention, not so much the guy.
오직 나를 위해서만 웃어주는 그 빛나는 웃음을. 오직 나를 통해서만 행복해하는 린튼을.
When light returned to the manor, when I could finally see again, there stood Linton wearing the brightest, happiest smile I had ever seen. The machines of the laboratory were linked to his body.
들었는가? 마침내 벼락이 쳤어.
Of course this couldn't end in a wholesome fashion, could it? With him just, you know, having that last, like, flash of or whatever memory thing he put in his brain and he dies thinking like, oh, she did care, and then passing away. No, it has to get weird. Is he gonna distort? Are we doing this now?
나로 인해 캐서린이 아파한 거야.
I'm not entirely sure that's true.
캐서린.
I guess that is what the lightning means though, so fair enough. Linton musters every strength in his body and reaches out towards Catherine's coffin.
지금 너
Hold up.
그러니 이제 적절한 때
Whatever.
라는 거지.
Smash his head, quick.
멈춰!
Smash him. I thought I saw tears of joy rolling down his cheeks, but... they were his flesh beginning to melt off his face. Excuse me?
나를 그대 방 안으로 데려가 줄 수 없어도 괜찮아.
What a fucking loser he is.
그대를 기다리며 그 벽속 같이 있겠어.
I'd say get a mop, but he's not even worth the trouble.
언젠가에 순수했던 인간을 만드는 방법은 단순했네.
Oh, God, I forgot about the pure form of humanity and all that shit, yeah. They said produce humans, I didn't really think much of it, and then I remembered, yeah, chroma, right, okay, yeah, I get it now. That's what NCorp's trying to do, yeah, I remember. Isaiah, you fucked off a while ago, can you stay fucked off?
요리에는 죽었다 깨어나도 소질이 없었던 자네는 모르겠지만 이상.
Fuck you?
어떤 불순물도 섞이지 않은 반죽이 존재한다면 어떤 인격이 입혀지던 간에 안전하게 유착될 수 있지.
Oh, they're making templates. Oh, I see. Right, yes. Okay, they're making templates that you can put identities on. Right. Sorry, I appreciate that might have been obvious, but my brain was not putting a lot of these pieces together. Okay, they're making dough with which to bake whatever human they want to make from any world. So you could mass produce enclairs, or maybe just how, I don't know how many times you can use a different world site. I don't know how many times you can apply an identity, but you could make an Enclair without needing Sinclair, which would be quite dangerous.
린튼 씨가 어떻게 된 거예요?
Who cares?
보이지 않는가? 불순물 없는 완벽한 반죽이 된 거지.
Ah, he's dough now.
그 무엇과 섞여내더라도 최상의 결과물이 나올 수 있을 정도로.
Right.
고작 저런 살덩어리를 인간이라고 부른다고?
Is that why Nagland Hammer dislikes people with prosthetics? Because it represented impurities in the ingredients, right? There was less batter, less dough, as it were, in there if they replaced their body parts with prosthetics. I don't know if that's ever confirmed, but it might be something.
아니요. 새로운 인간을 만드는 것은 그 과정일 뿐.
Yeah.
최후의 목적은 당신이 말한 저 반죽을 넘어서 그 전에 있었을 최초의 인간이겠군요. 이 상황은 저들에게 단지 과정이자 실험이었을 뿐일 테죠.
The primordial human, the furtive pygmy, the dark soul. Wow.
오.
Ooh.
여기 멀쩡히 살아있는 연구원이 나밖에 없는 걸 다행으로 여겨야겠어.
Why?
이 말을 헤르만 이사와 같은 윗분들이 듣기라도 했다면 어떻게든 자네를 잡아오려고 길을 썼을 테니까.
Oh, so she absolutely hit the nail on the head?
어머니, 진짜 역시 그 사람은.
Greg, mate, your mum's a problem.
만들어진 저 반죽이자 자네들이 인간이라 부르는 저 존재, 그건 접점이 없던 어떠한 세계의 가능성이라도 온전한 인격이 깃들 수 있다는 것이구려.
Yeah, a template.
그래. 누구보다 이상 자네가 기뻐할 거라고 생각했어.
Ha!
우리는 거울 기술의 최극단에 있는 지점에 도달했으니 이제 남은 건 그 너머를 향해 갈 마지막 도약이지.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll go well.
저택에는 황금가지가 하나 더 존재한다고 파악하고 있습니다. 이 반죽이라고 지칭하는 것은 막대한 에너지를 끌어모아야만 시도될 수 있는 실험.
So they're using the golden bow to power it.
에너지를 모으기 위한 황금가지는 이 저택의 꼭대기에 있는 것이군요.
Let me guess, the golden bow is being struck by lightning, which is where the energy is coming from. The 1.21 gigawatts, so we can go back to the future. I almost guarantee you're all too young to know that reference.
맞아. 이 저택 주변에 무자비하게 내리치는 벼락을 모으는 것이자 황금가지의 힘을 응축하는 피레침의 역할이네. 이젠 조금 소름 돋을 지경이군.
I mean, she has an entire Discord server worth of Fausts feeding her information. She's practically unstoppable.
자, 모든 준비는 끝났으니 이제 슬슬 퇴장을 해볼까?
Anyway, I just came back to talk shit. I really should be going.
어딜 가시려고? 이번에야말로 네 놈을 잡아서 어머니의 계획과 관련된 정보들을
I'm gonna bug arm you real hard.
부디 나를 잡으려는 불필요한 시간 낭비는 서로 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
But it's fun.
완벽한 상태의 인격이 덧씌워질 때 이토록 희부연 연기가 온 사방을 덮곤하지. 헤어짐을 하기에 더할 나위 없이 멋지지 않은가?
Oh, are you making an identity to fight us?
헤르만 이사의 아들이라고 했나? 연기 전쟁에 참여했다지. 어쩌면 익숙할지도 모르겠군. 좀 다를 테지만.
Imagine, right? Like, there's no way. There is absolutely no fucking way. But imagine if it was like, oh, a veteran of the Smoke War. Then we brought someone else from the Smoke War and it's Roland. It's just Roland. And you're like, oh, no. Or it could be, what's his name? Fucking Dawn Office guy? I can't remember his fucking name right now, but you know, Philip's mentor. For the life of me, I can't remember his name, but I fucking love that guy. Yeah, no, obviously not going to be either of those, but that would be cool.
그리고 이상 내 보시오.
My dear fellow.
살아남으시게. 그래야 내 남은 훗날이 그나마 기대가 될 테니.
Huh. Fuck it, I want to see. I want to know. It's not going to be as cool as I'm hoping for, but I want to know.
완벽한 상태의 인격?
A perfected identity?
누구를 말하는 걸까요?
Who is he talking about? I must know.
마침내 다시 올 테죠.
Is it Linton, perhaps? That would make more sense. Linton from a world where he wasn't ill?
모든 준비를 마친 그 히스클리프가.
Oh. Oh. That's actually cooler, to be honest. It would have been a bit silly if it had been Rollins, but that's a lot cooler.
그래, 내가 다시 돌아왔다.
He loves it. He fucking loves it. He's like, yes, I have returned. I am the villain.
존재 자체로도 죄가 되어버린 내가 우리를 끝장내기 위해.
Well done, buddy. We're fighting Heathcliff again. Josephine? Hello.
저 빌어먹을 놈이, 저 지역에서부터 온 놈이 기어코 우리 저택을.
Josephine, he doesn't want the manor. He never has.
마님, 제가 기필코 우리 저택을 더럽힌 저 놈을.
Is he just gonna body her? Yes. Not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. He's so... He loves being a villain. He loves being a villain.
그 어떤 워더링 하이츠도 마지막에는 어디에서도 내 것이 아닌 적이 없었다.
Oh, so Josephine might have had a point, actually. Because Heathcliff literally went and claimed every Wuthering Heights.
힌들리와 린트는 언제나 비참하게 몸부림치며 죽었고 앞으로도 그럴 테지.
Now that's something I can get on board with.
그러니 조세핀, 너 또한 내 소유물이다.
Get fucked, Josephine.
나를 따라야 한다.
Oh, we have to fight her as well.
마님, 이놈이 저희를...
That's not good. She was quite tough.
이미 만들어진 지 오래된 그 마님 타령은 지긋지긋하군.
I dare say. Oh, did you just kill her? Oh, okay. Josephine fell limp and motionless in Heathcliff's grasp.
자, 조세핀과 힌들리와 그리고 린튼, 이 빌어먹을 운명에 얽히고 얽힌 너희들은 어디에서나 있어왔지. 죽어서도 워러링 하이츠를 벗어날 수 없는 불쌍한 너희 모두를 내가 데려가 주마.
Are you gonna use them against us? I feel like you are. The husks of dead Picatula, Lintons, Hindleys, Josephines all began to materialize and rise. They begin to form a procession. The countless bodies, husks, the wailing things in their wake all join the march, and that's not just normal Hindley, it's distorted Hindley.
마지막 장을 향해 가볼까?
Literally, because this is part 3. The other Heathcliff stands on the vanguard of the march and lifts Catherine's coffin onto his back.
너 개소리네 함부로!
Oh god.
오랜만에 놀이를 해보는 것도 나쁘지 않겠군.
Yeah, let's play a game. Why the fuck not?
개소린과 둘이서 놀곤 했던 그 옥상에서 다시 옛날의 추억을 곱씹어 보자고. 응?
Jesus Christ.
함께하고 싶다면 날 있는 힘껏 쫓아온 뒤 올라와라, 히스클리프.
Until your strength fails. So the dungeon is the entire manor, but going back up. Heathcliff takes a step forward to seize him, but the endless march stands in his way.
하지만 그렇게 호락호락 넘어오게 해선 안 되지.
Oh no no.
개소린을 향한 네 마음이 고작 이 정도로 손쉽게 이루어지는 것이어서는 안 돼.
Heathcliff, you know, not ours, the other one. Other Heathcliff, why are you even bothering, man? How do you not hear yourself and think, man, I've turned into a fucking big bad evil guy? The real ghost was the Heathcliffs we made along the way.
더 괴롭고 더 비참하고 더 처절해야 할 거다.
Become frenzied in your pursuit. The rooftop.
황금가지가 있습니다. 2개의 황금가지가 닿게 된다면
어떤 일이 벌어질지 5만 가지 상상이 드는.
And I'm assuming none of them are good.
캐서린을 데려가서 어떻게 할 속셈인지 몰라도 막아야 해. 반드시.
We kinda do, yeah.
앞으로도 뒤로도 물러날 곳이 없군.
Are they Hindley, Linton, and Josephine from Otherworlds?
무작위의 세계에서 불러와진 불완전한 인격들로 추정됩니다. 그리고 저 히스클리프의 영향력에 종속된 말로들이기도 하죠.
Heathcliff became so upset in that reality he became a necromancer in a reality where that shouldn't really be able to happen.
어느 거울 세계에 나 있을 히스클리프를 죽이고자 차원을 휘젓고 다니는 하나의 현상. 와일드 헌트.
The Wild Hunt?
불릴 수 있겠네요.
The Wild Hunt? And you said it in English?
백귀야 행위.
Like the nocturnal march of 100 demons. So there's no end to them?
이들을 불러왔으며 그 군세를 이끌어가는 모습은 마치 마왕과 같으니.
As it's Elkonig or the Earl King.
그 마왕의 명이 거둬질 때까지 생겨날 것입니다.
What is this nonsense? This wasn't in the book? You can't tell me this was in the book. I don't believe you.
풍이 몰아치고 있어.
There's no fucking way this was in the book. Shut up. He looks like a fucking World of Warcraft character. I didn't notice he had a horse. Jesus Christ. Look, there's Hindley of the Wild Hunt. Well, alright then. We're already fairly outmatched. It's nice to know, though, that Heathcliff has become a fucking Undertale character. That's very nice. Heathcliff, stay determined. So my initial thought was, oh, Wild Hunt, they're drawing on Witcher. But then it said Earl King, which sounded a lot more like Norscan / Scandinavian than it did Polish. So I don't think they're going for Witcher, but I gotta be honest, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure someone will fill in the blanks, but interesting for sure. Otis defeated Josephine, how appropriate. Okay, well, I expected nothing of what happened, frankly, at all. Well.
힘 좀 더 써봤어.
Otherworld Heathcliff leading an apocalypse of the not dead, but from other worlds, kinda. No, I wasn't expecting it. There's quite a few combat encounters to get through, but we'll start doing those next time because it's been running a bit late. Oh boy, yeah. Ooh, story's picked up just a little bit. I see what people mean when they were like, yo, this Kanto's fucking dope. Because it's like, yeah, no, it is. It really is. I'm really glad Heathcliff came back. I actually prefer that to my idea of like, oh, he summoned Roland to fuck with us. Nah, this is cooler. 100%. We'd all love to see Roland, but it would be silly, wouldn't make sense, and would very clearly be fan service. So nah, this is way fucking cooler. A lot happier with this. I'm looking forward to next time, for sure. You better believe I am. I imagine next time we'll be making our way to the dungeon, and then episode after that will be the dungeon, I suppose? I don't know. How much longer have we got left? 36 of 48. Okay, considering the dungeon is considered one of those, and there will be a dungeon, there's always a fucking dungeon, we've actually got quite a while to go yet. I don't think we'll be done as soon as I just claimed. I think there's a lot more to go, which is great. Happy with that, frankly. I don't want it to end anytime soon, so keep it coming. It's fine with me. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Poe, Porkchop Lebrec, Scrubby-Doo, Lifesteal, Zachary, Unclever Name, Lumen, Crystalite, Summercat, Flanny, Painter Dragoon, Lyle the Hagsire, Lip Potatoes, Proxy, Caminera, Moa, Heartland, Harak J, Dresso, Slol, Final Legend, Etherbin, Linky, Xeon Cedar, Bimblewarts, Majoko, Maimoon, Alkia, Honey Lawless, Sweet Baby Red, Jess Kissy, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Owl, The Frostbite, Monsoon, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. Big thanks to Spice Bush for coming in clutch and helping us calm Heathcliff down. Now he's gone back to drinking tea and wearing flowers, I suppose. I'd like to use him again at some point in this canto if it lets me, but I actually really do like the Wuthering Heights team, and I don't really want to swap anyone out, so I probably won't. I don't know, maybe I will for one fight or two. I guess we've got some unfocused encounters coming up, so I might do it for them. The Wild Hunt is definitely some unfocused encounters, so he might be good for that. If I can get his attack weight going, he'll clean house. So that might be a good idea, but I don't know, we'll see. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, and the Wild Hunt. And whatever the fuck that entails, and I hope I see you there. Doodles. Goodbye.